What's up everyone, Gids here for another progress update video, and today we have just reached 15.6k, so this is like an in-betweener before I get to 16k because progression has definitely slowed down a little bit. We kind of need to wait for the weekly reset before we get some significant upgrades, but we are slowly progressing because of the level 60 gears and of course the reforged stones that we are getting dailies. Okay, here we are with 15.6k gear score, and these are my stats right here. Stats are looking okay. I really want to change the luck into versatility or mastery. Haste, I think, is doing okay. I want to keep it at around 20 to 25%, and then crit, of course, we want to get it up there. Now, this is my gear right now, so not everything is legendary yet, and I have yet to do the hard raid for dragon. So if I do the hard dragon raid, I'm definitely gonna hit 16k, and I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna craft a bracelet from that one, and then I just need boots and charm, so I need to farm Lizard Man King a lot. Already got the weapon, but the stats are not good. I'll show you that later. First, let's look at the stats. Well, not the stats, the score. So gear score at 7,300 and skill training at 4,200. So significant jumps from gear and skill training only. Like emblem is the same, modules the same, talents and adventure score. These two will never move anymore, right? So these two are constant right here, okay? So of course, first up, gear. So if you're looking for a fast and reliable way to actually get so much stronger, so much faster, the only answer is to just top up. And thankfully, the sponsor of today's video is LD Shop. LD Shop is a safe and reliable game top-up site created by LD Player Emulator, and right now they have Blue Protocol up on their website. And you can see here, we're getting massive discounts on the packs that we have in the shop right now. Also, if you're a new account registering into LD Shop, you get a 15% bonus discount. And if you use my link down in the description below, you have an additional 5% discount for any of your purchases for Blue Protocol Star Resonance. Okay, so let's go through how to actually top up with LD Shop. First things first, you have to select the correct servers. There's global right here and the Taiwan server right here. Pick whichever one you are playing at right now. So now we want to probably choose, I don't know, $100 because we're a whale like that. So top up and click on pay now. It's going to ask you to select a login method. Right now there's only A+ and Crunchyroll that's available for global servers. So if you don't have this one, please register for these accounts right here. If you don't know how to do that, quick tutorial, go to your settings, go to this 4 tab right here and click user center. So you want to link an A+ account. So just enter a new email address, you put a verification code, enter a new password, just verify it, and you should be good. So you want to select login method as A+. This is global server. And then, of course, you put in your email, you put your password and game UID. For the game UID, you go back to this screen right here, and your UID is right here. You can just click plus to copy it and then input it onto the field. The game is going to tell you that you have to stay logged out and do not log in until you finish the verification process right here. So we're now on deliver status. We're just gonna have to wait for a bit here. It's going to require a few confirmations. Okay, so after a while, it's going to ask you for a verification code right here. So just check your email for the verification code. And now we're on deliver again. So we're gonna wait for a little bit more. Okay, so now we're finished. So now we can actually log into the game and check our account out. So here we go. If we go into a store, you can see here all the rose orbs that we ordered are here along with the bonus. So 6,480 plus the bonus 1,296 is all here. Also, you get the first purchase reward for the bound rose orbs if you have not bought any of these packs for the first time yet. If you want to get stronger, use the rose orbs that you get to get stronger. If you want to look good, use the rose orbs that you got to look good. Thank you very much to LD Shop again for sponsoring this video. All right, here we go for the gear. This is my weapon right here. So yeah, I did start equipping the gold weapon. The reason why is because of the stats, man. The stats are just so good. Like if you get a golden one compared to a purple one, especially with the crit. I have a lot of crit from this one. Unfortunately, it's paired up with luck again. And resilience break efficiency, like a stat that we don't really want. The problem is I have 2 of them. Right? This one is worse because it has higher luck than crit. So yeah, this one's a no-no. So yeah, I got 2 gold weapons, but both of them are trash. Also have Ruby, Abyss 5, and then Helmet. Helmet is only Abyss 3 because this is not yet the final stats that we want. Of course, we want main stat on here. 1.5 if we get it. So yeah, we're just chilling on this one. We don't even reforge everything to max yet. I mean, priority is always the weapon for perfection, and it's not even 100 yet, but we're already out of reforged stones. Okay, next is for the armor. Armor is my first choice for the raid gear. So once we get the two-piece set should activate with the bracelet. So I'm going with the bracelet later on once we finish the Dragon Raid hard. Next, we have Intellect 1% with Crit Luck again. Oh man, Crit Luck is crazy. And in shoes, not even legendary yet. So this one is just temporary. It has 31 perfection already though, which is crazy. This one is pretty good. Range damage 1.5%, crit mastery. So this is like something that I really want to see on my equipment, on every equipment that I have that has crit luck. I don't want luck at all. This one 2% M attack, haste and mastery, pretty good. Yeah, I think this is decent. I won't change that. Okay, damage versus bosses. Oh man. Again with the crit luck. Again with the crit luck. This one's HP definitely can be changed if we start farming for bracelets, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna be using raid gear on bracelets anyway, so this one's just a temporary thing here. Perfection 17, and then bracelet R again. This is the one I'll be replacing with a raid gear afterwards, and the charm right here that I will be changing up later on as well. Versatility and mastery. No gems even. So any purple gear that I have will have no gems yet. Okay, so for the refinement, I'm still refine 8. Refine 8 weapon, refine 8 on the helmet, refine 8 on all the accessories. Everything else is meh. I don't really want to spend more refines on this one. Pretty sure we can force. I think we can force 16k as well if we like refine 8 each and every armor that we have, but I don't really want to focus on the survivability part. I'm pretty sure I don't really die that much XD. But yeah, it's gonna get expensive refining especially the weapon. So that's still a top priority for DPS. So you don't really want to spend a lot of resources on the armor and the bracelets for DPS characters. Alright, skills right now. I actually did a few stuff here. I'm testing out Frozen Gale as a skill right now, but it's on tier 0. But big upgrades here. I have tier 6 Frostbeam and now tier 6 Permafrost. So now we're gonna start working on tier 4 Maelstrom, Tide Pool, and our ult. Okay, so that's the priorities right now. Everything else is still at 0. Like Crystal Veil and Frozen Gale are still at 0. I'm still deciding if I actually like the Frozen Gale build. It's actually pretty decent. Gives you mana regen as well, so pretty nice. Basic attack is at tier 1 because we spent 6 books here initially and I don't really want to reset. So yeah, we'll just take that. So again, the next focus is to just tier 4 any of these 3 right here. Like in terms of priorities, they're all at the same level. Next, Battle Imagines. Okay, I have tier 5 Warrior Tyrant and tier 5 Muku Scout. I also have Muku Chief already here. Thing is, I'm still not sure if tier 0. This is tier 0, right? Tier 0 Muku Chief is already better than a tier 5 Warrior Tyrant. But from what I've heard, Legendary tier 3 should be equal to the tier 5 or even at least tier 2. So I'm gonna hold off on getting this one equipped right now, but I do have it crafted. I also have this guy crafted, so this one's also pretty good with the passive. So since I'm already done with working on purple Battle Imagines, I figured why not build another one just for comparison's sake, since I don't really have any use for the selection boxes anymore. So yeah, all my selection boxes will now go towards this guy right here, Inferno Goblin Mage. Alright, so that's for the skills. Look at emblems right now. Emblems at 75k. Again, I know people that are way over 100k already. So this is the progress for mine. Let me move here. Mine's level 45. I should be able to upgrade this one in 3 days. So this is next week's reset right here. Okay, so hopefully we get more. I'm planning to get at least 100k by the end of the week. So that's our AFK goals. Okay, and then modules. We have Crit Focus level 5 and Intellect Boost level 3. So I haven't found any new modules to equip. So still the focus is to just get as much crit focus as we can. If we get it to plus 20, that would be great because that will give us crit focus level 6, which will give us more crit damage. And level 6 crit focus is basically on par with Muku Chief A1, I think, which is at 13%. This thing also gives it it's 12% crit damage, so it's pretty good. And well, if you combine it with Muku Chief as well, that's pretty good. But yeah, haven't gotten lucky with any of the recent drops that we had, so we're just chilling here with the attack modules that we have. It's just +3, +9 intellect boost and crit focus, intellect boost and crit focus. So we're gonna chill here. The next week's reset will allow us to unlock one more slot. So I'm starting to look for a new module that we can put down here. As much as possible, another crit. Okay, just a quick look at the talent tree that I'm experimenting on right now for Frostbeam mages. So the experiment right now is trying to activate all three down here. I'm not sure if it's actually good. So this one, every 15 hits of my expertise skill. So that means Maelstrom, Tide Pool, and Frozen Gale will allow Ice Core to fire ice arrows. I'm not sure if this is actually good, but that's 2 points invested in that. If I don't really like it, I will swap it out with something else for sure. And then this one is for Frozen Gale. So after 50 ice arrows, this is the reason why I have this one activated, just to get another source of ice arrows if RNG fails me with the laser beam, right? This one gives me more mana regen with this thing right here, Law of Energy Surge. This is basically almost the same as the mana regen that you get from ult. So that's why it's pretty good. But that's pretty much it for the changes. So I disabled this thing right here. So I lost like a 5% damage increase from this thing right here, trickle effect. But I think that's it. That's the only thing that I'm losing out on. I was wondering if I wanted to take this one, but I don't think it's good because it consumes all your frost crystals, which is sad. I don't want to consume my frost crystals. I was actually wondering if we can get another max ice energy right here, +40, but yeah, I don't like this one that it actually consumes all your frost crystals. So it's not that good for me. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. If you're a Frostbeam mage, let me know your build in the comments below. Anyways, that's pretty much it for our update video for today. So yeah, share your progress in the comments below. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. I always try to read your comments and respond to them if I can. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time. GG's.